So why don't we just get rid of the stupid box? And
That's what I'm saying.
that's mine. You're not talking about that shit.
Yeah, thank God.
Ladies and gentlemen, and we happen to have a huge unboxing today in terms of number of watches. Been on a kick buying up Offshores.
You have not been, hold on for a second. You have not been on a kick for buying Offshores. You've been buying Offshores for 20 years.
Right, so the kick is still on.
The kick is still on.
What we have here is the themes dial. Strap, well this is not the strap it came on, although I do like the strap. Is this an AP strap? It is.
No, it's not an AP strap.
This is not an AP strap, but somebody put a cool crocodile strap on this thing. But this thing came on a black strap, calfskin strap. This thing also came with a bracelet, not together, just as a version. And it also came with a white dial. This was your basic Offshore that everybody wanted outside of the rubber clad.
Might as well kill two birds with one stone. This is the same watch now on the original black hornback strap.
That's not original either.
What do you mean it's not original?
Because the black themes never came on a hornback.
Okay, but this is original black.
It is original AP,
yeah.
but the hornbacks came later. This came like a flat, calfskin strap.
All right, moving on. Well, we have here a ladies 67650 ST, 33 millimeter in stainless steel. Great starter watch, something under 25,000.
The older version of those that came on strap, they came with a multitude of colorful dials: baby blue, white, black.
On straps.
So it was on straps. They came out with a variety of things. Speaking of things on strap, let's move on to, yes, we're still buying Nautiluses and Aquanauts.
It's very cheap.
And stuff like that. You did buy this cheap. So 5712 white gold. Again, probably the least popular of the 5712 lineup, but also the best.
Historically, white metals are generally in less demand than. Moving on, we have another rose gold olive day-date.
Another one.
Can't get enough of them. It's just such a beautiful watch, and they fly out so easy.
They do.
Like,
they do so easy. Anniversary Rolex. They've come down in prices a bit, so we've been buying them up. And those looking for those. I mean, at the high market, they were what?
85,000.
85,000. Now they're down to.
Now they're in the 60s.
Now they're in the 60s. So that makes it reasonable in comparison, I guess you will. So people are asking for them, and people are buying them. Adrian did a Roman buy. He bought an Arnold & Son Nubula.
Nubula. New Balance.
There we go. You got to get a close up on the front of this thing and the back of this thing. Arnold & Son has always been historically making pretty wow watches. For a while they were partnered up with Graham. It was sort of like the same group. Now they have split up. Arnold & Son till today is still a lot of bang for your dollar when it comes to complication versus actual price. I mean, this is what, under 10 grand, this watch?
All right, moving on to another AP. We have the previous generation 26320 BA in yellow gold with the blue dial.
That's an Adrian watch.
Now this is this is definitely an Adrian watch. This was a boutique exclusive, as a matter of fact. You cannot get this at your local AD. This was a boutique exclusive, and I don't know which one I like better. This one or the 26331 with the gold subs?
I like this one better because of the plainness of it.
Me too.
You know, it's just cleaner.
This is probably one of the only 26320s that I like over their successors.
You know what I would love to see this with?
What?
Just a gold dial, champagne dial.
Well, that's called a 15202.
No, but I'm saying the chrono. I'm saying the chrono. You know, I bought this super cheap. So Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Compressor Chronograph. Get out there and look for different stuff. I mean, this is a watch around that $6,000 price range that you can pick up. I mean, this series came out a little over 10 years ago, and it was
I did a lot of spreadsheets.
Yeah, it was all the craze because Jaeger went to a bigger, sporty model to catch up with the times around the time when the Offshores were becoming popular and picking up steam.
All right, moving on. We have a white gold olive day-date. Now, this is actually a really good versus battle right here. We just had the rose gold one. If you put them side by side, and usually I'm a rose gold guy. Something about the white gold cleanness and sleekness I actually prefer over the rose gold, believe it or not. I would rather own the white gold than the rose gold.
For me, I don't know, I still like the white gold blue dial. I don't know. I mean, I like the green just the same. Every time a green comes in, I say I like it. Every time a blue comes in, I said I like it better.
We're from Philly, baby. Bleed green, as they say. You know?
True story. Where's this go? I am going to show you the OG plain Royal Oak, and people are sleeping on these, and I've told people before.
It's a 15300.
It's a 15300, 39 millimeter. This is around the time where all the Royal Oak Chronos were 39 millimeters, where the Offshores were popular. You used to be able to pick these up pretty cheap because at the time of them producing this, Offshores were all the craze, like the themes that we showed you, same time frame. they made less of these. So when people ask me, like, what's the, I want to get the 15500, I want to get the 15400. I don't really care much about the 2 millimeters back and forth. So I tell them always go for the 15300 because you'll see a lot less of these than you see of 15400s, 500s, etc. Just because at the time this was not. This is probably the least popular Royal Oak, the white dial 15300 at the time, because you could get 30% more for that Offshore than you would for this Royal Oak.
All right, moving on. We have a Nick watch, another Omega. Shout out to Omega in your boxing.
Yeah, well, I always say that.
I love unboxing your boxes, Omega. Sure. Another Speedy. I think this is just a watch that any collector has to have in their collection.
If you believe they put a man on the moon.
What are those range, those speeds?
So you can pick up a decent Omega anywhere from like 3,500 to 8,000. Yeah. It's like, and they're affordable, right? And that's key.
Well, they're iconic too.
Omega's always kept it affordable, and that's why they sell so many.
Every time I put an Omega on, I want to buy an Aston Martin and be James Bond. I don't know. It's like
an entry-level watch.
For sure, great entry-level watch. All right, so this is the watch that got away, and every single time I get it, I'm like, God damn it. The 5980 in rose gold, which I actually prefer to the 5990 with the blue dial. This one is just, it's perfect. It's just perfection all around. It's by the best brand in the best metal.
Now in a position where like, oh, is it gonna go down a little more? Or is it gonna go down a little more and then jump back up? And will I see this price level? We don't know. If you guys watched the podcast, we actually talked about this in detail. If you missed the Great Market podcast, you should, because this is exactly what we discussed. You know, this thing having gone up to $350,000, then come back down to what, 200? Yeah. $200,000. You're saying to yourself, oh my God, will it go down more? Should I buy it now not to miss out? That's not a question that we can answer.
Right now, the price level is healthy on it. To me, like when I look at something based on demand of an overall product, 2x retail, it's healthy. That's where that watch should be.
What you got there?
We got a Pepsi on Oyster, and again, another one where the verdict is still out, Jubilee versus Oyster. I can never decide.
Well, this is the white gold.
Oh, that's right, that's the white gold boy. See what happens? See what happens?
Yeah.
Yes, I bought this white gold one. At first glance, because you're so used to seeing steel Pepsis, whereas the white gold ones, the 116, 719s are so rare. And like at first sight, I popped it up because actually it's not even the right box. I'm like, it's a steel Pepsi. Now I feel the gold. So these are actually very low production.
Of course they are, because it looks almost identical to its steel counterpart, and people would take the steel counterpart. Yeah. But those that know now.
Those that know know.
I got a rare one here. I'm gonna start with the original retail price, $11,950. And what this is an old Patek Aquanaut. At this time, it's a very rare watch. It's very hard to find. I know Alex has been looking for this for someone for like a year. And what's cool about this one is it's absolutely full set. Original box. This is what the boxes, these are the cheap ass boxes they came with, all the papers and everything else. And look, it even has the original tag. These used to be handwritten by hands, because these tags, like the dealers got them generically. They got like a pack of them, and they would just write them out as they would sell the watch, which is kind of cool. And they got an extra strap. So this one, market price today is around $60,000, and this is a watch that I can honestly tell you that I've owned as cheap as $4,000. Yeah. This was a doggy dog back in the day that you can get rid of for $4,000 or $5,000. Now that they've become super collectible and you can't find them anywhere, and they're trading at 60, all of a sudden it becomes appealing. It doesn't just happen to retail clients. Retail clients, it's the same. It happens to me just the same. Yes, sir.
What's the case in point with the Royal Oak? I mean, I used to have no care in the world for Royal Oaks back when we were paying $13,000, $14,000 for 50.
Yeah, because offshores were hot.
Offshores were the thing. Now that they're, damn near 50,000, I like them more. Anyway, moving on. Here we have a 36 OP 126000 with a blue dial. Now, I love getting these in because I like when a client buys this over Datejust. I think this is just a better aesthetic watch than a Datejust, and there's just too many damn Datejusts out there. So I think the OP Oyster Perpetuals that they released with all the dial variations was just a big, big win for Rolex. So here we go, guys.
I like the blue. So here we have a Tudor. It's the Tudor Sport Chrono.
You done?
Wait, you double, what do you call it?
You know you're saying? How do we do it? Quantity? How do we do it? Quantity.
How do we do it?
Decided to buy a pair of earrings. This is the 116 reference Batman's. Picked them up really, really, really cheap. So hit up any of our sales guys to buy it today before they're gone.
Why is this unboxing starting to sound like a sales show? Like a used car sales show?
Oh, I forgot we're not, we don't sell stuff here. Wait a second. Third one.
Wait.
I contradict myself all the time. I said, I don't want to have 20 Submariners in stock, and then I go and buy 3 Batmans. But I was like, at the price, I'm like, how the hell do I not buy them, you know?
Wait, I have more.
Oh, okay.
I'll share. I'll share.
Give me the Rolex. Oh, you're saving the best for last, I see. Okay.
Yes, I am.
Oh,
I am saving the best.
What I'll buy.
I missed what you jump box.
Look, just getting it ready.
Ooh,
to speed things up a
the
little bit.
Bronzo from Tudor, from somebody who had a very, very large wrist.
Oh my god, the worst smelling watch. Fits me.
That's a cow watch.
Smelling?
There we go.
I smell it.
Does it smell?
If you wear it.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
It's a smelly watch. Is that what you just said? But yeah, the Bronzo from Tudor is always cool. I do like that watch. I think it's pretty attractive. Definitely a Chris watch. No?
I'm a really big bronze guy.
He's more of a Bulgari Octo guy than an RM Turb guy.
Well, that's what he said yesterday. He's like, yeah, I'm more of a Bulgari Octo guy. I'm like, Bulgari Octo, 20 grand. Ferrari, 2 million. All right, last but not least.
Hold up. We got a Hulk. Another one.
Sorry.
Another one. This is another one that got away. I bought this in 2020 for myself. Getting real excited for Eagle season, you know, bird gang. I was like, man, I want something green. I want something green for Sundays.
Something.
Bought myself for $12,000. Went up to like 16 or something. I'm like, whatever, I'll sell it. Anyway, the one that got away, the Hulk.
I would not wear a Rolex
Hulk.
Eagles game.
What?
I was sitting on my couch on Sundays.
Oh, okay. All right, that's different.
Just to match my vintage Eagles jersey.
We are showing you a Vincent Calabrese.
AKA a Movado. Tell me that shit.
Okay, first of all, independent watcher. He started making watches at the age of 13.
I don't like what
He's
people
also
call
the
it.
founder of ACHI, which is the independent organization of all the independent watchmakers, where Grubel Forge is part of, and all the big boys.
He's a man.
All
Why
right?
are you waving a book in my face? I didn't go to school.
So, what I'm trying to explain to you is this guy is pretty iconic.
Yeah.
Like, he's important.
I understand.
He's like a big deal, right?
Shout out to-
This particular watch was called the Power.
AKA
actually.
a Movado.
This is not a Movado. This is a Vincent Calabrese Power.
Give me this. Tell me this doesn't look like a Movado from 3 feet
Guys,
away.
this is an important watch. Now it does have a base. It does have a base ETA movement in it, because the concentration of this watch was not on the actual watchmaking. It was concentration was on the design. So look at the Art Deco lugs. Look at the design of the case, and look at all those wonderful things. Stop fucking laughing, Alex.
What about the finishing?
And the finishing, right? And the finishing. But you got Jean Dufour. You got all these guys that are part of this ACHI that he actually started.
The Illuminati.
So yeah, he's like
Yeah.
the shit, basically,
Can I
right?
see?
Look at the original package. Look
I
at
see
that.
the
Look at-
Movado?
hold on. Papers from July 20th, 1999.
Wow, so cool. Can I see it?
Yes.
That was like a month before I was born.
A month before. Exactly. So like that's important.
Calabrese.
Like off that bird here.
I'm sorry, this is a Movado to me, man. I'm like,
It is not.
Look, it even has like the little thing, even though that's a date.
You have date up top. You have the Power Reserve. It's called the Power because of the Power Reserve.
I understand it's a Power Reserve. I understand. I get it. I'm just saying, from far it looks like a
Guys,
Movado.
do you, alive, somebody comment, is this not a special watch? YouTube, you comment as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
YouTube, comment on
Thank
this
you.
watch.
It is. Thank you, sir.
And to find it with original box, it's not an expensive watch, but I'm
No,
saying,
I know,
but
I'm
to
saying
find it
it's
with
like a
original,
Movado.
you know what? I'll buy it.
All right.
myself.
Yes. we got a winner.
All right, I think this is it for today. It was a pretty big one.
Yes.
Question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fastest moving watch.
Fastest moving watch?
Yeah.
The one
In terms of
that's
sales?
Whatever one's priced right.
Whatever one's first.
Yeah.
Alright.
Always.
Okay. It's going to be Rolex in general, obviously.
Turnover, yeah. Rolex.
Turnover is going to be Rolex. They're number one for a reason. Whether it's gray market or not gray market, they're always going to be number one, and they're up here. And number two is like
Rolex
in the
turnover
basement.
is the fastest, yes.
100%. Well, I would throw Omega into that mix.
No, they're not as fast as Rolex.
Close second.
Alongside Vincent.
And Vincent Calabrese, the fastest watch. And how about this? If anybody's interested in this Vincent Calabrese,
It sounds like
hit
the-
my DMs, and I'll show the world that Vincent Calabrese is the fastest moving watch. I mean, I
You already sold it. You already sold it to yourself.
last time I had one, it
It
was probably 7 years ago.
Maybe. He sounds like
maybe
one
10.
He sounds like one of the heads of the 5 families. Vincent Calabrese.
Yeah, tutta de tutta capi.
Yes, exactly.
All right, thank you guys. We'll see you next time.